Why has agro and social forestry has failed to achieve its objective of social forestry? Fuel wood supply to rural areas to ensure the release of cow dung, which can be used as manure to increase production of fruits and thus add to the potential food resource of the country. Supply of timber for rural housing and agricultural supply implements. Supply of leaf fodder for cattle to help in creation of shelter belts around agricultural field to increase their productivity, meeting the recreational needs of the rural population, to conserve soil and water, and to maintain ecological balance by enhancing biomass generation, to improve employment opportunities and increase family income, and alleviating poverty, and to popularize the planting and tending of trees in farms, villages, municipal and public lands for their aesthetic, economic and protective values, to provide a congenial environment to the tribals and to help them to preserve their cultural identity, as their life and culture are intimately related to forest, to provide shade and ornamental trees for the landscape, to foster the spirit and cooperation, and to encourage cooperative enterprises, to include the consciousness and love of tree amongst the people. Next, to relieve pressure on forest. Reasons for failure of social forestry. Social forestry program has completely ignored the prime objective of ensuring the rural households access of fuel wood and fodder for domestic consumption. In these areas, women and children spent their maximum time to collect the fuel wood. In social forestry program, hardy exotic species of trees like eucalyptus was planted on large scale on farmlands and public lands, which has lowered the groundwater table and also deterred the growth and colonization of native plant species. Social forestry has failed to improve the landless in afforestation. As a matter of fact, it has aggravated poverty and unemployment in rural areas. Social forestry did not involve women who collect fuel for the family every day. It has also not involved the tribals who are deeply interested in the protection and promotion of forest. Social forestry program fails to check cattle browsing and grazing and cutting of trees. Social forestry programs has only benefited the bigger farmers. It can be concluded that the social forestry program in India was introduced with aim to raise the forest on private and public lands with the help of local communities to meet the need of soil, fodder, timber, so that pressure on natural forest can be minimized. However, the ambitious program was not very successful in the country, mainly due to lack of community involvement, wrong selection of tree species in afforestation program, and lack of control over cattle browsing and grazing and cutting of trees. So thank you. Next we'll discuss another question.